Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll just try to narrate the video as it goes because I couldn't really take videos and actually record myself and speak at the same time when I was on this trip. So I'll actually try to speak like each and every few parts of the video. I'll try to explain what was going on, what the experience was for me, and so join me on my trip to Las Vegas. Let's go. Next coming videos is just it's just videos that I took of the place at night. The buildings were quite beautiful, and obviously just the club scene, and yeah. The first night in Vegas, I went to the Kevin Hart reality check show. Obviously, I couldn't take any videos because as soon as you get in, you have to check your phone in, and they keep it locked in some zip lock thing, zip bag. I don't know what it's called. And for the whole time, actually, as soon as you get into the entrance, for the whole time, your phone is in that thing that you can't even open. So the whole time, apparently just have to experience the thing, and you can't take any videos. They don't allow any smart devices, any phones, any smart watches, cameras of that sort. Nothing is allowed. So I couldn't actually take pictures of the play. I couldn't actually take pictures and videos of the actual show itself, but I do have a video. You'll see it up. There's a video of me just walking down to the theater, and just before going in and checking my phone in. So that's the most I could give about that Kevin Hart show. a few pictures of like I said, like some of the clubs there. I went to Drais. It's actually a very nice place. I went to, I think Drais is inside the Flamingo Hotel. So obviously I went there as well, and I went to like the casino. Obviously, when in Vegas, you do what Vegans do, right? So day 2 of my trip was like more sightseeing. You know how when you go to every place, there's like little Italy, little Spain, little this, little that. I know there's like a spot called New York in Las Vegas, but I didn't go there because I've already been to New York. So I wanted to do things that are very specific to Las Vegas, and I know that Las Vegas is it's a desert. It's, I think, semi-desert, or it's actually considered as a desert. So they have like those beautiful stones and mountains and rocks. So I did that. So the first I went to 7 Magic Mountains. Such a beautiful place. So basically, seven Magic Mountains is, you could say, it's an art piece. So this artist, I forgot his name. I'll put his name below when I explain, when I give the description of my video. So 7 Magic Mountain was like a very beautiful piece, and it's literally in the middle of nowhere. Once you have to drive there. When you get there, that's all you do, and you go back. And literally, it takes probably at most 10 minutes to kind of just experience the place. And because literally you get there and it's the mountains, but they're so, the rocks, but they're so beautiful and so colorful. So I took a few videos at the 7 Magic Mountains, and yeah. So those are the beautiful 7 Magic Mountains. So if you look at them, it's actually 7 mountains or 7 rocks. So the next place that I went to was the Red Rock Canyon. So the Red Rock Canyon basically is a huge mountain area, and then it's split into, so you have to drive through as well. It's split into different I want to call them, I don't know what to call them. So like you get this, the first stop, you can get off and then look at the mountain. So the first stop of that whole trail is called I forgot what it's called actually, but it's where the Red Rocks are. Like that's where they start. And it's such a beautiful place, and looking at it from outside you'd think that actually I wouldn't be able to get to the top of this rock, but actually literally I'm not trying to give motivation, but it was literally doing one rock and then one mountain, and before you know it you're actually at the very top of all those mountains. And looking at someone taking pictures from out there, you think, oh my god, that is too high, but it's very beautiful, and it's one of those places where you can literally go there and just take a nap because it's so beautiful and it's so peaceful. And because it's so big, you don't feel like it's a tourist attraction because it's so huge that everyone has space to do whatever they want to do. You can literally find a random rock or a random mountain that you want to go sit at, and you can sit there. They also have things like rock climbing and but I just went there and I kind of just to see the place. So you keep, like, it's quite a long trail, maybe about, I don't want to say I don't want to say 17 miles, so I'm gonna say plus minus maybe 25 kilometers ish, around there. And it's quite a beautiful place, and I think it's one of those places that I was just like, I can't believe that I've seen this with my own eyes, because it was so beautiful. So that's me trying to get to the top of that specific rock. So I went through quite a bit, but literally it's just one rock at a time, and then you'll get to the top of it. So beautiful. And then the next part of my video is me walking at the strip. So basically the strip is where, I would say it's the central part of Las Vegas, where most of the big hotels are, most of the big casinos are, where most of the stores are, where I think most of the tourists really go there. So I walked there. It was a bit rainy, but I did walk around the strip. Went to Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace is one of the, I guess, the biggest, I want to say the mall, or this, I don't know what it is, but it's, yeah. I went into Caesar's Palace and just walked around, kind of, yeah. I was just walking around and like really not doing anything, and kind of taking in the place. And the next part of this video, which is my personal favorite, I think this is the most beautiful thing I've seen with my eyes, and I might just be exaggerating because, yeah, but it's called the Bellagio Fountain. So it's basically like it's fountains, but they're actually timed. So it's like a fountain show-ish, I want to say. So every 30 minutes or every after however long, the fountain, like, they play music. So it's quite a big place. So it has like speakers everywhere, so you can just sit anywhere, you can stand anywhere, and then you can obviously hear the music. And then there's like waterfalls. So they start like small, like, fountains, sorry, You start small and then it's like so yeah, it was so beautiful. Like it was so that like literally that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen with my own eyes. And it's one of those things that people just pass by. It's like people are used to it. People are just the Bellagio fountains. But I really that's literally the highlight of my experience, that I got to see those fountains. And I think it's also because I wasn't expecting it. I went there and I was expecting that it's just a fountain like outside a hotel and that's it. I didn't actually realize that it was a whole curated show of the fountain. So my mind was blown away, and I'm really glad that I did that. One of the other things that are interesting that I saw was Hell's Kitchen. So Hell's Kitchen is Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. It's at Caesar's Palace. Obviously I couldn't afford to eat there, and also you have to make a reservation way ahead of time to get a spot, so I didn't do that. Probably they're not like super expensive, but also I was just like, it's Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, it's probably very expensive, so I did not do that. But I did go. I took a few pictures outside of his restaurant, and continued to just walk at the strip. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I would appreciate if you could comment, subscribe, and like. Just tell me what you think about the video, also how I can improve, and also what you liked about the video, I guess. And I hope to see you soon for my next video. Thank you. Until we meet again.